Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear viewers. Good morning to you. What's up, everybody? It's me, your favorite stringer. Starting his day. I was out last night. I just didn't bring you guys along with me. And what do you know? I got hits. I also got some bittersweet news yesterday. I'm very sad, but I'm extremely happy about this news. Very sad, but extremely happy about this news. Yeah, I can share, Mendez. I'm just leading. I'm just leading up to suspense. And you know, driving and working has nothing to do with Shot in the Dark Season 2. Absolutely not. It has to do with Victor. Good old David 17. It has to do with Victor. Victor. Yay, Victor. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today's your birthday. It's my mom's birthday too, Starfish. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I was conceived 19 years ago. 19 years ago. I was conceived. Wow. 43 years ago today? Or something like that. I think that's how that works, right? 44 years ago today? I think I'm 44, so maybe 45 years ago today? I'll be 45. So 44? I don't know. Either way, I was conceived a long, long time ago on this day. What's up, Sweden? How are you? It's not my birthday. Not my birthday. It's my mom's birthday. But I was conceived on my mom's birthday. Catch my drift? It's not my birthday. It's my mom's birthday. But I was conceived on this day. And then born 9-10 months later. I was born in Oh, are you older than my mom? My mom was born in 50. I don't know. I always say 53, but I'm always wrong. I think she was born in 51. I think my mom was born in 1951. So anyways, the good news is, and the bad news is we're going to lose Victor. But it's a good thing. Victor got a reporting job for CBS in Yakima, Washington. Yakima like the racks. That's how I remembered. But yeah, no, Victor wanted to be a reporter. He's chasing his dreams. And got a job at CBS up in Yakima, Washington as a reporter. So happy for him. So I couldn't be any more happier for Victor. Dude, right on. I know he's not watching right now, but he's out working. And if you guys can give him a little congratulations on his Instagram, Victor Park News, that would be great. He would appreciate it. Victor is awesome. And I'm sad to lose him, but I'm excited and happy to lose him in this way. That is so sweet. As soon as I find out what the station is and what their app is, we can all download that app and we can all continue to watch Victor work. Victor will be a in the field reporter. He will be a on-air reporter. He will be doing packages. He will also be doing live shots and the possibility of being an anchor for their news. How cool is that? Victor is doing the dang thing. But that's so cool, man. That's so cool. But yeah, he is moving to Yakima, Washington. Leaves a week from yesterday. A week from yesterday. And we're having a little going away thing for him on Thursday. I probably shouldn't publicly say where it is, but I might let a few of you guys in here know where it is, and you can come say hi. But yeah, man. And the best way to send Victor off is with pizza and beer. So we're gonna have a thing at a place where you can get pizza and beer. Rob, no, I did not. I was out that day, but I didn't get out until later on that day. I got out late yesterday, just like how I'm getting out late right now. But I didn't turn you guys on. I just stayed to myself and actually got a story. I got a huge mess on the 605 freeway. A box truck overturned, was going southbound, overturned, landed in the northbound lane, lost its whole load of flavored water and beer. My shoes still stink like beer. And, excuse me. I'm still sick. John, I haven't heard any news since the first initial news a couple days ago.
Unable to send an officer to respond to take a report, and if she can come to the police station, then they can take the
Your shoes stink like beer too. Right, Al? Alright, so let's say I need a story of a lovely lady. Right there, I'm gonna make this point. Good morning, Dad. Hello, hi, how are you?
Good, 2735. Good going.
What's the plan for tonight? Laser Racer, it is 3:18 in the morning where I am. I'll be stringing probably for another 3 hours-ish. I don't know if you guys will be hanging out with me for those 3 hours, but I'm definitely trying to grab me a story. And then I have some afternoon plans, and I have some evening plans. And then maybe I'll get some sleep and come out again around the same time. Well, Starfish, you're here with us now, and that's cool. So everything worked out. Dad, did you hear me just talk about the Victor news? My dad knows Victor. Victor went, where'd Victor go? Victor went chasing a fire up north when my dad lived up north, and stayed at my dad's house one day, or one night. But did you hear the Victor news, Dad?
The call has been pending. She's not contacted. Go straight to voice. No, let me call. You can identify what you have there. Group white,
Fist fighting each other. Happy anniversary, Dad. I always know that because it's the day before today. Excuse me, but I'm a terrible son because I didn't text you. Victor is leaving us. Victor got a job as a news reporter, an on-air news reporter for CBS in Yakima, Washington. He's gone. He will have opportunities to be anchor, which means sitting at the desk reading the news. He'll also be doing live shots and reporting the news out in Yakima, Washington. leaves in a week from yesterday, and we'll be able to follow his progress with the station that's out there. All we got to do is get their app, put their app on our phone or on our iPad, and we'll be able to see Victor continually working. So I'm very excited. I'm happy for Victor. I'm sad to see him go, but I'm very happy for him. Very, extremely happy. I couldn't be any more happier, can't you tell? I'm a little sick also, and my head still hurts right here. I've been taking stuff for it, but it hurts right here. Like if I press on it, I can feel it like there's a zit there, and there's no zit there because it hurts on the inside. But when I press it, it feels like it hurts so bad. Yes, Alex, I am gonna miss him, but I'm very happy for him. He's chasing a dream, and for me, I know exactly what it feels like to chase dreams and to catch them. The fact that he's catching this dream, that's awesome. And he couldn't thank me enough because Loud Labs was a big part of why he was able to get that job, and the Loud Labs show was actually a big help why he was able to get that job. We used to do a segment called Victor's Package. Matter of fact, I'll show it to you right now. I'll show you the video that got him the job. This piece of video right here, this package, we called it Victor's Package. This package right here, hold on.
Do you want an OTA or G-Box?
Did I not put it out? I had to have. There's no way that I didn't.
Copy.
Where are you at? What the heck? It's not this one right here, right? No, this is the raw footage. I need the not raw footage. I need the not raw footage. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. This ain't it, right?
785, I'm clear.
No, this isn't it. That's a bummer. Where's it at? Aww. Oh. There it is. Right? Here it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. Alright, so this right here is the segment that got Victor the job. They offered him the job almost 2 years ago, and he said no because he wanted to continue stringing. And not only does Victor have a degree in broadcasting, he now has many years of experience because of stringing with us. And a couple years ago, we did a show called the LOUDLABS Show. You can find it on this channel. It's also on iTunes as a podcast. But this particular piece right here is what got him the job. I mean, Victor got himself the job, but the guy that did the hiring, he said, he's like, after seeing that Bob's Big Boy piece, I knew you were a fit for us. So here it is. Check it out. When you see the footage, the nighttime footage is me. I'm the one who actually got the story. And then I sent Victor to on a follow-up to do a Victor's package for the LOUDLABS show. So the nighttime footage is me, but everything else is Victor. Victor got the security footage. Victor did the interviews. Victor did the daytime footage. I'm actually controlling the camera when Victor's giving the interview, or no, not the interview, when he's giving his stand up at the end. But Victor Victor done good. Victor got himself a job at CBS. That's awesome. Boop, 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 boop. Alex, no, I didn't get mad at all. I didn't get mad at all. I actually got very happy and excited.
License plate was 4, Victor Charles X-ray 066.
Well, Al, we'll wait right here and we won't do anything. I'll just pause for a few minutes so you guys can watch it. The links are working. I gotta just press on it. Oh, look, it works for me. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. I just pressed the link and it works. What's your question, Alex? What's your question? Because I got plenty of answers. Well, you guys are crazy.
I only have a plate for a Hyundai. I don't have any.
Copy and paste it. It works for me when I press it. Hi, Tams. If somebody has video of some accident working for you, where is the best place to send the video? Don't quite understand the question, Alex. The part I don't understand is the working for you part. Yeah, nobody liked that name but me, and I stuck with it because nobody liked it. I loved it when I called that segment that. We could have called it so many things, but Victor's Package, it was the best thing we could have called it. See, some people got to see the link.
Engine in Squad 20, chest pain, Burial Highway.
How well do you know the roads in LA? I know them pretty well. Matter of fact, I got them tattooed right here. That's the LA and Orange County freeway system. And if I ever move out of LA and Orange County, I got some explaining to do. The link works? You guys are crazy. You guys might just have non-cool phones. If you're working for me, I live in San Francisco and I got a video from an accident, who do I send the video? If you were working for me, you would be set up with the stations to where you upload the video to our upload site, create a link, and then email that link to the stations. Do you usually work South LA area? I do usually work that area. Right now, I'm not quite in that area. Sam is, and Victor's out actually right now. Victor's gonna be working probably up until the day he leaves. Victor is out near downtown. Sam is in South LA, and I'm a little east. What's the website for your upload site? John, that's a secret. Can't give that out. It was a map. the website, our upload website's not for the public. Some stringers use Dropbox, but then it's not there later. Like if you don't have the email, like some stations will go to our upload site and they can see what we uploaded without even they can just see everything that we've uploaded. And that gives them a place, like they're like, oh, we're bored, let's see what Loud Labs has fed. And so they'll go to our upload site and they'll see everything that we have fed. Good morning, Trisha. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Thanks for watching. Good morning to you.
10422.5 South Vermont Avenue, Lennox.
A lot of our stories don't get posted to the website because we forget. Because posting to the website is secondary, sending to the stations is firstary. Did I just make that word up? Posting to the stations is more important. The way we have it set up is it doesn't automatically upload to the website when we post to the, or when we send to the station, it doesn't automatically post to the website. And that's by design. Because there's information in our emails that we don't always want the public to know about or competition to know about. So a lot of times we'll feed a story and then we'll get busy and forget to post to the website, or I'll come home and forget to post to the website, or I'll come home, lay on the couch and post to the website. Like last night's story, I forgot to post to the website, the 605 mess. How do I start my relationship with the stringers? I started my relationship by working for a company that already had a relationship. When I started working for On Scene. I was with On Scene when I started working in a week. In 1 week and 4 days, it'll be my anniversary. So when I started working for On Scene, they already had a relationship with the stations. So it was easier.
Engine 182, Squad 183 unconscious, 1660, Berkeley Avenue.
Rob 661. That's not necessarily true. It's not necessarily true. It all depends on when, where, and how. The further you get away from the metropolitan area, the easier it is to get away with drone shots. If I was at the, let's say, the Manhattan Beach Pier, and I throw my drone up and I get a shot of a whale, I'm not going to get in any trouble. Now, if Robin and his celebrity helicopter comes by and is doing a low, shoot, doing the beach line, I'll have to lower the heck out of my drone, and I should be okay. And as long as we don't go over 400 feet, we should be okay. And I have a 400-foot lock on my drone. It doesn't allow me to go over 400 feet from where I took off. Now, if I'm at a place where I'm at if I'm at a place that's 3,000 feet above sea level and I launch it from there, I'm able to go up 400 feet from where I launched it. So nighttime's a little tricky. You don't really want to do it at night unless it's you're not really supposed to do it at night, but you can, and I have, and I'll continue. What's the title that Victor got picked up by CBS? I think reporter. That's weird. The first link wasn't working, but the second one was. It works every time I do it.
They want the victim to go to the station as well for the report and them to pick up the suspect.
Yeah, Dad, I got your text. I'll just send it to you. I'll text it to you, and then you can just watch it. And I'll do it after this feed here.
Engine 28 fire alarm 12401 Washington Boulevard, Lambert. Yeah.
6831 15 to 20 for Hollywood Hills.
Hello, Megan. Yeah, 661 or Rob. If doing it in South LA or in LA at night is tough because that helicopter can just show up out of nowhere. So doing it at night in LA area is not the best. Doing it during the day is much easier. The sheriffs actually kind of fly really low. I remember my first drone. My first drone, I was messing around with it, and it went higher than I sent it up. So it didn't have the 400 mark on it. It didn't have the call it the governor. There was no governor on it, and I sent it as high up as I could, and I lost control of it. And it made its way home automatically. But while I lost control of it, it was so up there, the sheriffs flew underneath. I have footage of the sheriffs going underneath, and I was tripping out. I was so scared. I was scared, one, that they weren't near each other at all, but I just didn't want. Like, it was up there with the airplanes, because I also live in a flight path where near LAX. So I was really scared that I lost control of it and I'd never get it back. I was scared that something was going to get hit. I was scared I was going to get in trouble, but sheriffs went by and my drone was above the sheriffs, and I was like, oh my gosh. But now with the newer drones, they have a governor on them, and the governors are usually set about 400 feet. And if they don't have a governor on it, set it at 400 feet, because that's kind of your get out of jail free card for the most part.
Commercial fire alarm.
But the closer you are to a metropolitan area, the harder it is to use that drone. There was a plane crash over the weekend in Riverside, and ABC used some drone footage. Riverside, not going to be many helicopters going out there. They might have a sheriff's or police helicopter out every once in a while, but it's not like how it is over here in the metropolitan area. So it's what's the link? It's not opening. Jenny, it's the link that got Victor a new job. That's the link. And I don't know why it's opening for some and not opening for others. I really don't know. I guess the best thing I can do is this. If you guys put this information in, that's not a link what I just put up, but if you put that information in, it will, this is weird why that's not happening. Hold on a second, which is actually good though. No, let's try this. What's this? What are those words? Let's see, does that fix it? It did. I think it fixed it. Glass guy. Victor is going to Yakima, Washington. Got a job as a reporter for CBS. We couldn't be happier for him. We could not be happier for him. It's weird. My messages aren't showing up on my phone, which is actually good, but... Huh. Take it as a good thing, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome back, Starfish. Adrian, yes, I would be. It all depends on what it is, and most things are time sensitive. That's weird, Megan. Nothing's going on, just sitting in the parking lot like I usually do. That's what this job really is about. That's a good question, John. It's a very good question. The link might not work for iPhones. It's very possible, because it sounds like everybody complaining here has an iPhone, including my father, who is on an iPad. Actually, I might be able to do this. Let's go back. Let's do this. Boop, 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 boop. If I go like this, Go like that. Go like that. Where you at? Uh-oh. There's that. Go here. Boom. Now go like this. Yeah, I know you did. Thank you very much. Let's go here. Go here. Dead. Never mind. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Dad, I think I emailed you. I could be wrong, but I think I emailed you. And I almost sent it to your old work order with Ronnie, but I didn't. So I think I sent you an email. You can check that out. All right, let's get a story. Let's find one, guys.
Criminal threats call is that suspect is stealing.
2185 is trying to call us here and open the gate to them.
My buddy's about to lose his cat. I think he said Butters is 13 years old. 13? I don't remember, but my buddy Willie's about to lose his kitty cat. It's very sad. That's why I don't want any animals right now. We'll get them again. I get them again. I get them again. I promise. I promise the kids. And I am good at following through on promises. It's kind of one of the things I'm good at. Except for your guys' stickers.
149 seizure. Southbound 5.
Excuse me, I don't want this. Sorry.
Two shots fired inside the residence. Code 3 incidents of 1630-1904.
1714. Left and see the left hand will call with family.
Let's see, is this gonna work today? Is this gonna work today? You gonna work today? You gonna work today? Let's see if you work today.
When are we handling that shooting call? HO's responding from Mission Station.
So, nope. I've been working on the posters, and besides the one, besides the one poster I showed you guys that we were going to do 4 different editions of 50, I'm also going to do my tattoo. I have a tattoo right here of some LOUDLABS art. I'll show you that one right now. Come on.
99.
You can do it.
The pier does not have eyes. There's someone near a white van that's possibly injured. FD is also responding.
621, were you able to locate the victim? They still has a visual. They just between that 200 and 9%.
Passerby saw a male passed out by the 76 gas station with 3 beer cans around
So
him.
this is,
RP could not provide a prescription. TFP address.
this will be a poster that I'm going to be doing of the tattoo I have. That'll be it'll be available to you guys soon.
2002 brown Nissan Pathfinder in the alley off of Riverton.
That's actually a 16 by 16 tile that I turned into a poster. I thought it was a 12 by 12, but it's not. It's bigger than that. It's 16 by 16 tile. I took that tile to my tattoo artist. My tattoo artist put that into a tattoo that's on my shoulder. So that'll be available to you guys soon. And I'm also going to be doing the other one that I showed you guys the other day.
Unit battery suspect 22703 Sylvan Street, Silver Living. Suspect has returned to location, male white, 26 years, white chat.
Are you going to be too big? Are you going to be too small? Are you actually going to work this time? It's going to work this time. Sweet. Right? I'll mess with it later, but looks like it's going to work this time. Sweet. Right?
Send me a call in Sylvan.
Central units, Harvard, T-Man, Sunset, and Grand, TRN at Green.
Yeah, it is. So I'll do 50 different versions, or I'll do 4 different versions of this. In so there'll only be 50 each. That's one of the versions. So before I get the t-shirts or hats or, as you guys say, swag, I'll be putting some posters out. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it from the site or just straight PayPal. And when you PayPal me, send me your address and what it is you want. And then if you happen to buy all 4 or you buy 2, I'll make sure that your numbers are matching because they will be numbered. There'll be editions of 50. 1 out of 50, 2 out of 50, 3 out of 50. They won't be signed by the artist, but they will be numbered. So if you happen to, like, let's say you buy all 4 of them, your 4 numbers will match.
Clear is on Broadway, subject to go to Central Station. Enter at 720 Grand. The Canton on the pier still in the line, still has a visual on the suspect refusing to change. 221 are you clear?
Shots all around, that's funny.
Engineer Squad 151 truck.
At the location now, go to 701 or 8512. Woman 11101 Oro Vista Avenue. 1101 Oro Vista Avenue at Oro Vista Park. Suspect in victim are in a Silver Chrysler Florida unlicensed, no Hispanic, holding female Hispanic, kill 3 incident, 7240, 1617.
I need some stories.
That's not the story. Surgery incident 07240 1617. Unit 15744 Ludwell, now this is ADW.
Repo going on the road, just couple good feeling open crossing there. See, it looks like the tool truck all flying down. Someone can swing by. I'm going to monitor it here from Kelton. Going to be on the road just overland.
We'll take another unit to the T-Mobile lot to cover that rear alley and the rear street back there.
10-4, enemy 6, cover rear alley by T-Mobile.
Engaging event was like the just left the Van Nuys Woodland Chevy vehicle, last seen exiting Roscoe and 170 freeway, a black Chevy Tahoe with tinted windows. Go to incident 0722 RD 1963.
Vasquez, Victor Adam Sam.
I'll mess with this later.
First actor. Oh, Yeager.
I'll mess with that later.
536 copy. He's a junior. 10-2.
The suspect vehicle had blue
What energy drink I got tonight?
incident 722.
Bankster Berry.
I can't tell if it's hauling a car.
Bankster Berry.
Edward, 329, 41.
And Lilu, if you're watching, I love you too. Where is the best place to message me? Probably Scott at loudlabs.com. They call him Flipper. Flipper. Faster than lightning. So to see. He's smarter than we. I forgot how Flipper goes. But some interesting news about Flipper. This has nothing to do with Flipper, but at the same time, Flipper had a after Flipper was a show called Gentle Ben. Gentle Ben was with the Big Bear. The kid in Gentle Ben is Ron Howard's brother. The guy that's in every one of Ron Howard's movies. They just banned one energy drink over here. Damn. Must have been a good one. Cotton candy was good. Wasn't as cotton candy-ish as you would think. It was good.
GTA suspects are now 1238 North 10 more Avenue. Suspects is a male black and a male white attempting to take a four-door white vehicle at the location.
Oh, right on now.
Such incident 073 1161.
Kind of killed this. That's mine. Don't you worry about it. Whoa. Thank you, unit. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's not even showing that on there. That's weird. Thank you very much. So if I do that, now maybe it'll let me. Nope. Weird. Very weird. Thank you, everybody.
Just like that, on Western Avenue, code 220-722-RD16, correction, RD 1963.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Easter Bunny. That's so weird. Boom. Check you guys out. Your stepdad is Ron Howard, and we would get scripts from people all the time. Melinda, that is crazy if that's true. And I came face to face with him on a walk-in Big Bear once. Probably 10 years ago. He was walking up this trail. I was walking down this trail. Had a little German Shepherd dog with him. I don't think it was a little German Shepherd dog. It was a big dog. But I had a dog with him. He came around a rock. I came around a rock. And we came face to face like that close. Like we almost hit each other. And I said, holy bad word. And I go, oh my gosh. And I shook his hand. Said it was awesome to meet him. I'm a big fan. And then went away. And it made my whole walk. It made my whole walk amazing. Oh. And then what's funny about that, after I met with him, I was like, man, if he ends up doing a movie about my job, I'm going to be so upset because I could have talked to him about it right then and there. I think of the weirdest things at the weirdest times, right?
1044. For storage units, keep the air clear till code 4, Crenshaw.
Have a safe trip. Pursuits and news.
Rear's actually going to be on the west side. I'm at T-Mobile. Can you swing around back first?
Will I have Victor on before he leaves? It's a good question, Dad. I could throw him in here for an hour or two. Might not be a bad idea. We're gonna have a little going away thing for him on Thursday. Gonna have some pizza and beer.
Let me take one additional unit to help clear.
Jolt Cola, the first Viagra.
95, incident 0738.
Baranowski.
At this time.
How'd I do, Megan?
We're at the gate, Delaware.
Baranowski.
66 West 7th Street, 3066 West 7th Street, Westland Industries, open 911 line, code 3 incident 739 ID 2038.
Sorry.
Check me out. I didn't butcher it. I'm very proud of myself. Well, what happened here?
Can we get a responsible start, please?
Careful, we're getting that info now.
2839, 2839, unknown trouble, 3066 West 7th Street, 3066 West 7th Street, code 3 incident 739 ID 2038.
Engine at 26, abdominal pain, 822.
Victor's final radio check. He does have to give me back his radio. Don't do anything fun. Okay, I won't. No, I didn't train Jake Gyllenhaal for the movie, but he did see Stringers LA. And so did the director and the writer. But Jake Gyllenhaal did go on a ride-along with, I believe it was Howard. I don't know if he was with Austin and Mark. Austin and Mark were in the movie. You'll see them as the extra stringers. But no, I didn't train Jake, but I was researched for the role, and he did see the Stringers LA episodes.
What are y'all calling?
And my footage was in the movie too. When they are in the newsrooms and they're looking at footage on the boards, and you see all kinds of different footage on there. Some of that's mine. Mine. Yes, Nightcrawler did steal one of my quotes. Yes, they did, and then Howard took it. Everyone's a thief these days. At the very end of the movie where he says, "I'll be there at the worst time of your life." That's my line. Yes, Anthony Victor is leaving Loud Labs. He got a job as a on-air news reporter for CBS. He'll be working the Yakima, Washington market. They are ranked 119th in the country. Los Angeles #1 or New York #1. Los Angeles, I think, is #2. New York's #1. Chicago #3. Yakima, Washington, 119. But he's in the top 120 markets in the country. It was that, or he had an option of El Paso and North Dakota. And I go, you pick the best one. North Dakota is just way too cold all the time. El Paso is, no offense to anybody from El Paso, but it's ugly compared to Yakima, Washington. And he'd be doing a lot of build that wall reporting, and it's just not a very pretty city. Yakima, Washington, beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful city. So happy for him, so proud of him, so excited for him. He will be doing the Yakima News.
Any Wilshire units racing vehicle 4649 Venice Boulevard behind World with wheels in the Bank of America parking lot.
Where's that at? That's not where I wanted it to be.
Edward 1010 090.
Another afternoon.
George Boy.
Edward Cab Sam 090.
Los Angeles.
Alright, let's find a story. Let's go over here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. It's really weird why the comments aren't coming up on my phone.
2053 Northtown Avenue, Unit 205, baseline road, sunrise near 30.
So I turned them off to see if they'll. Now when I hit show chat, let's see if they pop up. They're not popping up. So like when I'm not always on the YouTube page. Like right here I'm on the YouTube page and I can read the comments. But sometimes I'll go over here, check out CHP, and then the comments will pop up right here on my phone. But they don't seem to be popping up right now.
The 2003 Honda Accord 4-door blue.
All right, we need a story. We need a story. But let's do this first. I really, really, really want a story. Boom, boom.
As far as running on rescue 14105 chatter number 336.
Delete. Yes, delete everything from that folder, please. Cool. Cool. Making room.
12405 Benedict, cross of Evers. This would be apartment 7 for a sick male, 62646.
There's a sick male right here in this parking lot. I just tried that, Rob. Didn't work. Damn, Anthony. That's a long time to be at a fire. I went to I think the biggest fire I ever went to, well, I'm not going to say biggest.
Difficulty breathing.
I say biggest because of manpower, not necessarily the size of the fire, but it was at a...
43 with McCormick, difficulty breathing.
Is at a storage facility in Venice, and I want to say it went to like a 7 alarm or 10 alarm, but they were there for a few days. Let me see. Who did I work for at that time? If I worked for me, I think I found it. I found it. It says here is a 14-hour plus storage facility, but that might have just been, took 14 hours to knock down, but they were there for a couple of days. But it doesn't say how many alarms it went. It doesn't say. But I remember it ended up being like a 7 alarm or something like that. But it was the biggest alarm fire I've ever heard of here in this area. Yeah, it's old. That thing was like what? How many years ago? 5 years ago, 2014. Damn. Yes, Chopper, there was. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I didn't get it. Howard and Zach got it. I didn't get it. Can't go to work with a hangover. I was actually sleeping / passed out when that fire took place. I woke up to a bunch of messages about it. It's called the Da Vinci fire. That was a big fire. That was a really big fire.
You're attacked. Correction, attempt. Attack just occurred. 607 South Main Street. 607 South Main Street is now code 3. Additional incident 749 or 164.
Engine at 39 water flow alarm. 7101 East Lawson Avenue. Garfield. Engine squad 90 overdose. 2458 Delia Avenue. 1st Street.
Engine 159, squad
Rob,
14.
it depends on where you're at. Sometimes they don't call them, like in LA City, they don't have a number alarm. It's like a greater alarm fire, first alarm fire, greater alarm fire. They have different names for them. In LA County, they have numbers: first alarm, second alarm, third alarm. Most big fires are considered second alarms. It's not that often you get a third or fourth alarm fire out here. No, I don't have that, Mr. Happy. Or, yeah, Zach didn't move on. Zach has moved on from stringing. Doesn't sound like a bad idea sometimes. Maybe that kid's smarter than we think. He actually is a smart kid. Zach's a very smart kid. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? He could be a D-bag, but he is a smart, he's good with his hands. Like, he can make things. Like, if there's a piece of our scanner that broke off, Zach will make it. And this is before the day of 3D printers. He's very good with his hands. He has, he works on trains, like little trains, but trains that are, they're little trains, but big trains that you can sit on and ride on, but they're little, they're like 1/8 scales, things like that. But he's, and he knows how to work on those, and he knows how to work on engines. Jack's very good with his hands. Like, I think he just recently made something for his motorcycle that didn't exist, and he made it for his bike. He's very ingenuitive, that's the word. He's not, I don't think he has an engineer license, but he could very well be an engineer. He's a smart kid. He's just a D-bag.
Chloe 69, Chloe 69, are you clear? Roger, we'll do that. Calling you code 4, 13731, code code.
address to 12510 Africa.
It's way early in the morning right now. Maybe we'll get ourselves a good story. Try to get it on for the NBC News.
0337.
For their 7 a.m. news. It's 4:09. Isn't that a cleaner? It's cleaner time. It's cleaner time.
Unit for 507 party 4512 Sherman.
13 Martel, 10513 Martel,
If I was a story, where would I be? Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where would I be? No, it's not raining here. It is not raining here. It is overcast, though. It's not raining! 20 inches of snow last night? Damn! That's awesome. That is awesome. Baker to Vegas. Sheriffs be running.
Clothing, carrying a black backpack, riding on a black bicycle with no light. Hopefully, same suspect that broke into Pierre's vehicle into the 758 RD 1035.
Hope you get reception out there.
Person 6.
Rob, it's not that easy to get reception in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. Where? No. Where? I don't think I have, Chopper. I don't think I have. I went to Connecticut, and when I went to Connecticut, I went snowboarding there. I just don't remember where it was. And I know it was a small mountain, and I don't know if it was in Connecticut, New York, Vermont. I don't remember we traveled really far. So I'm guessing it was in Connecticut, but then everything's really kind of close in that little area. But I don't remember. Gotcha, Rob, gotcha. Send me the footage. I'll try to put it on TV for you. Then no, I haven't been to J Peak. This was a small resort. Small resort. I went with my cousin. It's a memory I'll always have. The race starts at the world's tallest thermometer, the one that sometimes works. That one. I know what you're talking about. The city that has one exit, one entrance.
Engine Squad 33, Psychological Rescue. 44830, Lone Oak. Cedra.
Yes, 661, that is correct. That is very correct. Sometimes on stories like that, 661, we'll just give it away. That way it brings attention to it and it makes air on feel-good stories like that. It all depends on who shoots it or what kind of mood we're in. There's times where my cousin Mike will do like a veterans walk and he'll give the footage away just so it brings awareness to whatever the veterans are trying to make awareness for. So on stuff like this, you know, it depends on, are we trying to make money or are we just trying to get it on TV? Just trying to get it on TV and show everybody, then I can just give it away for free. But if you're trying to make some dollars, I can still give it away, or not give it away, I can still send it and then see if dollars are made. But alien jerky.
Engine 118, vehicle fire. Linda, moving. Washington, come on.
That's another thing that's not coming up. So I guess all my notifications, my notifications aren't coming up on my screen, and my comments aren't coming up. So I gotta listen. I gotta pay attention, old school, like we used to. I lied. It did come up. Randy, you still out?
Engine 43, fire alarm. Pacific bombs, 1 in Shea Hill Parkway.
7Z5, can you repeat the incident number on that reckless driver?
Lincoln 3, out to car fire.
I know you are. In Valenda. Valenda. Oh, that's a lot of words. What's going on over there? Whoa. Vehicles going fast, unknown how many, driver involved. Well, that's not good. You can't be giving us a phone number like that. Yeah, alien jerky is good. It's cool because they have a lot of options there. A lot of options there. Some places have like 4 or 5 options. Alien jerky has so many options. It is a vegan paradise.
Sure if they were burglarizing a car or not. It'll be in front of 4310 West 134th Street, 4310 West 134th.
I wonder what a vegan would do inside that place. I wonder if it would just spin their head.
14 years, background.
Lincoln 34, Mary Sophie.
Scenic Bill, dark infection.
You got my message right. Go ahead and show me around to that auto.
Backpack will be able to zipper. When the conditions good, you'll give 96 2004. Information is in 765.
Zipper, 4 Mary 622.
Andrew, it's a good question. It varies on the stringer. Some people, a lot of people, it didn't used to be so much like this, but back in the day, Most stringers were just people that wanted to be a police officer and couldn't, so this is the way that they could hang out with the cops. People that wanted to be firefighters and couldn't, so this is the way to hang out with the firefighters. I was just a cameraman, so this is just a way for me to record things. Nowadays, it's not so much like that. A lot of people come here for the thrill of the chase, or for see their stuff on TV. But if you're into firefighting, it's a big fire. If you're into police officers, it's a police officer story. For me, I like live action stuff, like live action crashes. A fire's live action. Pursuit is live action. So anything to where if you miss the shot, you're bummed about it. That's the kind of thing I'm excited about. Some people, like I said, just like big fires. Some people like pursuit chases. I can totally see what you're talking about when it comes to, what'd you say, an F5? Hurricane, tornado, one of those things. I can totally see what you're talking about. That sounds like a dream shot too. Like lightning, you say F5 tornado. Like for me, lightning's cool because if you miss it, you miss it. You don't get another chance to do it. Like if I go to a car crash, I already missed the crash, so if I miss the transport, that doesn't mean the cars didn't crash. I can just film the crash. So stuff like that, you know, even if it's like a 10, 15, 20 car pileup, to me, that's not the big story because it will always be there.
43, can I get ready that status for King, please?
I'm the type of stringer that I like to, I'm the thrill of the hunt type of stringer, miss the shot type of stringer. If I miss the shot, I'm mad. It depends on what the shot is for that particular story. So, oh, Wendy's here. Hi, Wendy. Dad's here too. It's a family reunion. Christian, I'm good, thank you. Wendy, how's the bowling? You doing your push-ups? I will probably bowl once by the time I see you guys. Maybe that'll be the first time I bowl. Who knows?
Is it funny that you saw an X-ray subject on the property by a ring camera at 30 hours?
How many pound you are bulking, Scott? Are you asking how much weight I've gained? A lot. I haven't hit 200 yet, but I came close, and once I saw how close I came to hitting 200, I was like, I gotta drop down. And if you're talking about how much weight am I lifting, I don't really lift weights. I do have 25-pound dumbbells at the house. Lately, what I've been doing is grabbing those dumbbells and punching with them, punching the dumbbells. I like that. It kind of works everything when you do that. And yeah, I'll do the curls, and yeah, I'll do the other stuff. But lately, I've been grabbing those things and punching with the dumbbells in my hand. I like that. But I don't like go to the gym and see how much weight I can lift. I just know how fat I am and how much weight I need to lose. I would, Rob, I'd love to chase a storm, and to whoever asked that question before, I would love to go out chasing tornadoes. The problem is I don't know enough about them to chase them. Hurricanes, it's kind of like chasing storms down here. You can kind of see where a hurricane's going. You can kind of get ahead of it. You know where it's going. Or tornado, I don't know what causes a tornado. I don't know what the weather is, or the signs that a tornado's coming, or what something here means something here, and together they mean a tornado. I don't know that. I would love to go to school and get schooled about it. But a hurricane is just look at a weather map and you can figure out where it's going, get in front of it, stay safe.
In Western is Lawson. In Western, code 3 incident 775, RD 1213. Southwest, correction, South traffic unit, time identified. Will be related to your call. Code reading incident 749 North 1386.
No, I'm not fat. I'm just out of shape.
Roger from Washington and Olive.
1389 degrees, fine code 3 from Washington, Olive to
I got that dad bod.
1512 is 15 ambulance traffic, Boston
How many
and
pant
Western.
size you've got up?
3 incident 775 13.
I have gone up. Like I have. It's funny. I just actually put on a hoodie today I haven't really worn since the 90s. It's basically brand new, but I told my wife, I'm like, hey, look, this thing fits me right now. I haven't been this fat since the 90s. I'm comfortable. I'm usually a 36, but I always wear my clothes a little bulky. I still have that little sag. I still have that little gangsta sag sometimes. As I get older, I know you're not really supposed to sag, but you know, that's what happens, right, Al? It's hard not to sag. But I'm usually a 36 when I'm a 34. I've been down to 34s before. I have 34 clothes. I didn't get rid of them just in case I get skinny again. My 36s are starting to get a little tight. I have some 38s. Those are real comfortable. I like wearing my 38s right now. I'll never go past a 38, and I'll never go under a 34. So I always fluctuate between a 34 and a 38, but I'm usually a 36. But my down from 235 to 2. Good, Dad. Right on, Dad.
15 group 9009 Tobias Avenue, incident 755.
Al must be gone. Al sags his pants so much they're gonna fall off. He has to walk wide just so they stay on. Or he's just so skinny they slide right off. Andrew, in America, it's a moment on the lips. It's not 5 seconds on the lips. Here, it's called a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips.
Code 6, Washington Western.
King Halbeck Unit 211 GPH has occurred 2500 Pasadena Avenue. Suspect is a male, white, 5'8". Vehicle is a red BMW, license 8 Edward George Boy 5718 Edward Boy. Correction 8 Edward George Boy.
Work on it, Dad.
Northbound in Pasadena. Code 2 incident 781.
By summer, I'll be 210, so you and I will be the same. Which isn't good because you're taller than me. I will admit though, my dad always looks weird when he's skinny or skinnier. Because I'm just used to my dad being a big dude. So if my dad's not bigger than me, it's just weird to me. And then my mom gets upset with me when I lose too much weight. You don't look good. You don't look healthy. I'm like, yeah, but I feel great. Like when I'm in my 175 area, 185, even 180, I look normal about 185. Right now I'm probably like 195. But when I'm in my 175 phase, 180 phase, she said I don't look good. She don't like it. I'm like, yeah, but I feel great. So, can't make everybody happy. The good news is, my wife loves me no matter how I look. I'm 5'10", Choppa. I'm 5'10". My dad's 6'2". Well, at least he used to be. I don't know what he is now. I think he shrunk a little bit. But yeah, I'm 5'10".
Subject right now, we're down the street. We need a additional unit. Approach the suspect. L40 on response.
6 foot. My dad's lost a couple inches. I like how you said isn't that bad. See the word that? Take the word that out.
823 will be at the AMTM, Sylvan and Fallbrook.
But yeah, it's not that bad, but it's not great. It's not great. I need to get in that water and swim with Michaela. That girl's doing so good. So she has such potential. Like when she played softball, she didn't really have softball potential. Like she got better at it. She was able to catch a ball and hit a ball and run to the base, but she didn't have potential. She was just okay at it. In swimming, I can see the potential that she has. Those long old arms. Those long donkey's butt arms. But no, she. I caught her doing her backstroke today. Because I drop her off, I go take care of some errands, and I come back and hang out and watch her towards the end. And her favorite stroke's the breaststroke. But I saw her doing the backstroke today, and just those arms, dude. She has such swimmer's arms, and that's why she has potential. Is her body, and she's getting so much better. She's learning so quick. I know everybody knows how to swim, but not everybody knows how to swim. So she's learning all her strokes right now. The 4 basic major, or the 4. I guess there's only 4 strokes in swimming, right? Well, 5 if you count doggy paddling. But she's getting really good. She still can't start correctly. She can't jump off the block. She'll start on the cement, and then today I told her, I go, hey, tell your teacher that you want to, or tell your coach, not teacher, tell your coach that you want to at least try it off the block. If you don't try, you can't learn. And she did, and she definitely can't. She definitely can't. But you have to start somewhere. She doesn't jump off and dive in. She more jumps and falls straight down. She doesn't jump and go. She jumps out and down. But she'll get it. She'll get it.
It looks like it's going to be no car fire. It looks like it was a short pursuit vehicle TC'd into the house. The other vehicle.
Copy that. Even better.
Is that the one over in like West Covina?
Yeah, for negative perimeter center.
Yeah, that's affirmative. I was listening to it on the scanner. Apparently, they got a containment set up for a suspect in a backyard somewhere. Looks like off of Belinda and.
140 around.
Yeah, it came out as a vehicle fire in Belinda. So the fact that it's a pursuit crash into a house with a containment's even better. She is smart, Choppa. As a matter of fact, she just got accepted into AVID. For any of you that have kids here in America, AVID is a program for smart kids where they start them young to process them and get them into a 4-year college straight out of high school. We just had to go, well, I didn't go to the meeting, I took Bronson. And when I say we went to the meeting, meaning Mom went to the meeting, I took Bronson, because if she took Bronson, she wouldn't have been able to pay attention at the meeting. But they had a parent meeting for it yesterday, 2 days ago, for AVID parents, and she's in 6th grade right now. So she's already got accepted into a program that will continue her on the path of getting into a 4-year college right out of high school. So that is awesome. MK is smart. MK likes school. What a weird generation this is. And Dade has Saturday school today. And not the kind of Saturday school that we all went to. Not the kind where you got in trouble and you went to. The kind where, hey, do you want to come to school on Saturday? If you want, go ahead. And yeah, Dade wants to go to school on Saturday. It's awesome that the kids love school. Hopefully Bronson follows in suit. Got a little bit different of DNA, but we'll see.
6110, got it.
Right on, Chopper. That's awesome. That's actually, I need to get one, Prince. I do. I need to get a bike. That would be great exercise for me. I mean, I have a bike, but if you had a shovel in a dirt, that's what that bike's for. I don't have a mountain bike anymore. I don't have a road bike anymore. I just have a little GT that I can ride around with the kids, but they don't like riding their bikes as much. I used to have a half pipe back in the day. You guys saw it on Stringers LA. So I bought a bike when I had that half pipe. I skated the half pipe mostly, but I also bought a bike for that half pipe, and I still have the bike. Eventually, one of the kids will ride it. It's still brand new for the most part.
Suspect number 2 is going to be a male Hispanic, brown with highlights, long highlights.
It's a combo of both, Rob. It's a shoulder mount for the most part. Yeah, it has, but the bulk of the camera's not sitting here. The bulk of the camera's right here, and it has a little part that comes out that you mount. It's the Sony PMW 300. But yeah, I'm looking to get a bike again. I am looking to get a bike again. Now, do I just want to get a 24-inch bike with no gears, or do I want to get a bike with... Sorry guys, I was on the phone. One of my dudes was getting hassled by the PD, and I had to tell him some things that he could use and say to help him get out of situations like that.
It's just been 228 South Kenmore. Metro 111, you can cancel RS 900. Rescue 900, you cannot cancel.
AVP copy. You need that other unit for cutting. Negative. Last 0 That's the mic.
Walk to a 10 on the southeast corner of the parking lot for the temporary lost visual of Molly's in there. The security guard who's watching this via the video lost sight of him once he entered the tent on the southeast corner.
Just confirm 60189.
Oh, from?
What's up, guys? I had to take a call, sorry. Phone rings, things happen. Did I miss much? Or did you miss much? Excuse me.
21 Rubbish Fire. 4520 West.
That's rubbish.
61st Street. Aurelia.
Rubbish. Come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gonna be like that?
Rescue 107, just been 10040.
No, that's not what happened. Yeah, don't be like that. That's a little better. Alright, cool. I'll take it. I like 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 it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, I like it a lot.
Rescue 903 injury 6065 proceed.
Customer and the restaurant is already in order. We were both invited, so that we didn't.
Who wants to see a story? Oh, I do. I do. I do. Hello. Hi. I do. I do.
Hey, if we can contact the responsible, can you start working on a board company?
So what's going to happen right now is I'm going to move spots because Sam's going to bump up to downtown and I'm going to scoot over a little more west. Something will happen right where we've been sitting for the past hour. That's how it always works, but I do want to move. I do want to move.
Clear the guard. Call 6 o'clock.
I'd like to move out.
Engine 57, rescue 257, chest band intersection 74th and Vermont.
Beginning for 30 Ringer 458, redirected to south at Phillips Stores, incident gate 20, RD407.
Move out. Move it, move it, move it.
Charles 1125, one call, southbound 55 north of Chapman.
Stolen vehicle from Harley and around vehicles last night 20.
655 Charles.
Similar to like
Cough me.
Robert. 36 Sherman Bay, parking lot. Vanilla side baseball cap, navy blue shirt, khaki pants, under the influence of narcotics.
Connecticut 63, 647, difficulty breathing. Just read to the front of the complex at 104.
I really had overdose 3170. As far as Avenue Code 226 or
Yuck. Yuckity, yuck, 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 yuck. You can go, it's cool. That's what green means. It's cool, yo. No one will be upset with you.
Mark, incident 0827.
Incident squad 14. Overdose 1632 Foxy Street.
1688 has two additional suspects northbound carried from here. Unit 227 Alabama Avenue, apartment number 5 for 450 men.
Roger, we'll make my phone. Dalton, Pete, or Rapid Driver.
93 RA. Okay,
7907.
area coming out Southwest frequency, Delta and King. Controller.
This is gonna be a reckless driver eastbound on King from Normandy. It's gonna be a possible DUI driver as well. Black Audi. Why? Well, can you see if there's an airship that can respond? We're still trying to catch up.
Has a possible DUI driver eastbound on King and Vermont. Any air requesting an air unit to respond. 355, do you have a vehicle description?
We have black Audi. That's all I got right now. We're still trying to catch up. Be on Figueroa and 40th place.
355, what direction on Figueroa?
He's going on 40th place towards Fig.
Clear the 90 areas are down at this time we're monitoring. .355 is eastbound 40th place towards Vermont. Be advised that air units are down. Correction, towards Figueroa. Be advised that air units are down.
We're going to be responding code 3 for Southwest Station to 355.
All units 319 is responding code 3 from Southwest Station to 40th place towards Figueroa.
So you can show code 4. So it's going to be GOS. It's going to be last seen in the area of Figueroa and King. It's going to be a black near model alley with a back keeper place.
Perfect last seen Figueroa and King in a black Audi. Black Beetle plate.
Metro Rescue 55, show us en route, please. Look, accidentally hit transport.
One's requesting a supervisor and a TC, correction, a T unit. 70th and 0 for TC involved. Incident 836.
We'll respond.
1325, Roger.
Don, if you're talking about the Audi, he gone. And it was never a chase. If you're talking about something different, no, I don't know what you're talking about. The only thing going on FIG right now is FIG and 70th. Traffic collision, LAPD involved. It's not going to be a bad crash, because if it was, they would have said, officer needs help. But Sam's going to go check it out. I'm just sitting here being disgusting.
Five 50 West 93rd. Incident 80838.
That's funny. My snot rag is sitting next to
25T25 is responding.
Next to my gum. I got some big red gum in there, and I just blew my nose, and it's very big reddy. Like it's I got cinnamon all over my face right now. That's weird. That's crazy how the stench of Big Red transferred over to my snot rag. Actually cleared up my nose a little bit.
County 6-3, we've got no contact with any patient. Let's get heading for the rig clear.
And Wilshire Boulevard, Engine 3, Rescue 3, Berkeley.
Stand by 6-3, they said they were gonna go out to the spot.
Engine 3, Rescue 3, TC, Berkeley Street, and Wilshire Boulevard. Engine 3, Rescue 3, Berkeley Street, and Wilshire Boulevard. 12 845, 459, hot prowl 14.
Purple Rain, I don't mean to be mean, I don't mean to be rude.
In apartment 3.
Do not take this the wrong way.
Sending a break into the back
But
window. Code 3 and 0850 and RD12.
there's other things you should be mad at in this world besides where Prince's ashes were put. Like I said, I don't mean to be mean, I don't mean to be rude, don't take it the wrong way. But
Cancel 6-3, 647, cancel.
But his wishes should have been, I'm just giving you a hard time because I'm a smart mouth, but his wishes should have been followed. Whose basement?
647 cancel.
Copy, thank you.
Well, here we find another parking lot. Parking lot patrol. That's me, parking lot hopping. You got a lot, I stop. New show called Parking Lot Patrol with Scott Lane.
E753.
Why'd they take it away, Scary? That's cool that you got it back, but why'd they take it away?
It looks like the driver may be leaving the scene, hit a median.
23 station. Yeah, 78, handled by FP.
Additional on incident 0850.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Has something to do with 1,000 subscribers or hours watched.
Will direct code 3 incident 0852 RD 176.
Don G, you might be talking about, let me look into it, but I think you're talking about, oh my gosh. He works for On Scene. Nash. Why couldn't I figure out, why couldn't I figure out, I think you're talking about Nash. Let me see. Yeah, you're talking about Nash. Yeah, I know who Nash is. Nash has been out for a while. Nash has been around for a while too. He's been around for a minute, but he works with On Scene. He was actually in Shot in the Dark. He has one of the funniest posts I've ever seen. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think he meant for it to be funny, but it was funny.
Great shorts, white Nike shoes.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
Black socks. DOB of 9/3/2003. Information is in 344.
Female unknown, no further description. Unknown if other occupant is male or female. PR stated there appears to be signs of turtle in the vehicle. Code 3 incident 832, RD 1659.
No, that's not it.
0, Brandon Avenue.
16L70, can I have a SPD unit response in Central and 92nd Street for a PC CPI involved?
Nope, that's not it.
For CPI involved TC.
This might be it right here. Nope, that's not it. I wish I could find it.
Will be clear. It's on his way.
I don't know where it is.
That'd be negative. One of my units is.
Could have been, no, could be that one, no.
Engine is squad 98, difficulty breathing 15309, Woodrow Place, Nickel Street.
No evidence of 459 at this location. Can you do a call back and make sure it's not that 7 seconds, please?
I must have took it down. It was him rapping in his car to his stories. It was pretty funny. But Nash is a cool cat. I ain't got any problems with Nash. He's always been cool to me. But if you want the 411 on what's going on in the neighborhoods, Nash is who you talk to. So to answer your question, whoever asked, yes, I do know Nash. No, I didn't know that he was live streaming.
230 current, 98 GMC off Martin out of Monrovia. Because West Gate for 16.
Central 910.
Direct 35 Roger, bro.
Alright.
Assault 916 South Normandy.
$949 traffic collision. 5649 Alhambra, code 2, incident 0833, RD 438.
Yeah.
Alhambra, PD is also standing by.
About 70, call the Washington. 66, 311, Rampart Street, incident 0762.
Man.
7110-0834.
71 Roger.
I need to put air in my tire.
20, yo, message.
31 me,
It's weird,
31
there's so much air surrounding me,
33.
but I can't put some in my tire right now. Like
Southwest
there's
corner,
I'm literally surrounded by air. But
242 investigation, incident
I need to
796.
grab it and put it in my tire.
Package sheet, code 2, incident 85197.
Shut up.
Engine squad 115, injury
Sponsor and Victoria.
South
On
Arvin
7th
Avenue.
Charles, River,
Number
25 G Twin Toll Roger.
Engine 117, squad 135, full arrest. 1501,
Roger, attack investigation 916, South Normandy Avenue, apartment 11. It is now ambulance attack investigation. Addition 847.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
73, 27 South Boulevard Boulevard, code 2, incident 862, party 1253.
I want a story.
Code unit possible 459 suspect.
Ooh, there we go.
5G27, can you get additional unit response to our location?
I should go. There's some Caltrans maintenance going on. Alameda and 15th. I should go help them out. I got my Caltrans clothes working.
Entry closed.
Got my Caltrans clothes on.
25, 27, 363, 3 is responding.
Engine squad 151 overdose, 600. Lamar Park.
45, Roger. I'm running east 111th Street for my Take the Village outreach. Alarm covers activity. Motion is 866.
Towards the 81.
Don, sure. You can send it over.
GC with
The possible
injury.
AEW
Forward
suspect
and
on
Orquídeo.
Vine Street at the
Couldn't
Alpha
get
local
further.
notes of the description.
Let's go
Flipping
check
with a
that.
laser when he was here.
811042,
That's far away, but we'll go check it.
Will be a gray Altima and a black Camry.
Nah, probably not. Then.
Clicker now 14751 Hubbard Street, 14751 Hubbard Street. Code 3 incident 0867 1924.
It's way over there on the other side, though.
842, Roger, from over there and all.
Nah.
Call units, I think 335.
Yes, the supervisor that called us, the dispatcher called. That's all anyway.
Picturing West County Subject Eyes and Terror, Pacific Fleet, 1943, Ronnie Colby from the Holder, and Audi to 14751 Hubbard Street.
Engine squad 21. 14905 South Memorial Avenue. 3
449 Edward 0.
Two males passed down the vehicle, just in case it's a medical emergency. Mark Buffer and Victoria. Do you have approximate age of the subject?
14751 Hubbard.
In the 30s, not conscious, unaware. Is that a stock investigation of Olympics?
Yes.
And the incident?
59, automatic alarm, 11250, West Santa Monica Boulevard.
And correction, the attack investigation was in Wilshire and incident 847.
Roger, thanks, sir.
Approach at 874 8646. Your battery just occurred, President Pacifico, Packer Street, Council Mother PM. Consider Strangle PI, code 2 incident 871 80.858. 58 33 58 33, have your rights.
Thanks very much.
Wow.
25T, 27, command. Your name.
669 South Union.
669 South Union. Do you want them to be here at Stalker Victoria, or did you want them to stay somewhere else? Harbor unit with a camera needs 5 at 15, 1311 North Avalon Boulevard.
Conversation.
10-481 is responding. Oh, you said just a risk.
Thank you.
39 is push the one.
Anyone confirm our boundary lines?
10-4 standby.
Engine 63, squad 19, poison.
4 person down.
24 Stalker, Boulevard, unit
Will
106A.
be 2 feet east of the east curb face of medium and all of the medium and all northbound lanes.
8110-4, looks like this is either going to be Redondos or Lawndales. Most likely Redondo.
10-4, is it in southbound lanes?
81 from southbound lanes.
9,
10-4,
second call reported fault. cancel. Engine 59 cancel. Intersection of Meridian and Avenue 63.
Any constituted attempt for person attempt B and B suspect just at 29 10 Buckingham, suspect running on Buckingham for general direction, male unknown, curly hair, black clothing, pursuant to any 78 ID, correction 332.
81 914 door, Redondo.
Three, Roger.
601 Test San Pedro. Engine 48, rescue 112 to respiration 782 West 7th Street. Rescue 46, immediate dispatch unconscious, 5160 for South Vermont. Rescue 864 to the fall, 115 East 95th Street. Rescue 894. Flying to Commission, Mr. Juvenile, from 4736 11th Avenue. Subject number 1, last seen 322 at 2019. Person 2019 at 20:45 hours. The east of the last year, 46 is now reported to be a cardiac arrest. Brown, 54120, thin bill, green complexion, gray hooded stretcher. Mental conditions good. DOB of 6/29/2002. Juvenile number 2. Kiara Cook, female black, 16 years.
En route to a traffic collision. Doesn't sound gnarly,
Black hooded sweatshirt.
but
mental condition good.
it gives us something to do.
26/2002, less than at 18:30 hours. Information from
It gives us something to do. And I see police lights ahead, so it's not too far from us right now. We should be there in about 2 minutes.
357, Roger.
Doesn't look gnarly, just from the amount of non-blockage. But at least you guys get to see some lights. Excuse me, some pretty lights.
6 person down at intersection of 48th Street in San Pedro. Metro from 829. Can you have LAPD meet us at Hospital 438?
829, Roger.
What you doing over there, cars? Got one car there, seems to be fine. One car there seems to be fine. Another car there seems to be fine. Looks like it's a whole thing of fine.
Engine 86, water flow alarm. 231, moving that lane. Unit 3, Forest Place.
Got a whole thing of fine. Ooh. Yay. Oh. No. Hey, hey, hey. What's your name? My name's Scott. Aw, I wanted to go. It didn't let me go. I wanted to go.
That's affirmative. There was a second McCormick unit requested by Redondo. Are you advising to cancel that unit?
Hey, McCormick. What's up, J. Cole? Hey, it's my turn.
Can we get a stage request for this location?
1044.
I got 4 ambulances here. That's because it's on the border of Hawthorne, Torrance, and Redondo Beach. Or actually, Torrance and Redondo Beach. They can't figure out who's taking who. And it's all minor injuries.
And Adam 84, be advised, Fizz won't be back on until Monday.
Tip 4, thanks.
Incident 94, squad force for 30. Injury. 4725 Shadeway. Loomis.
P41 Rosary.
Andrew, dispatch you took yourself off the call. Echo 30 Ranger 1521 East 111th Street at the business It Takes a Village outreach. Incident 866 RD 1846.
First down. 2700 Mulholland. 73, rescue 872, first down, intersection Roscoe and Wilbur.
Just going for a drive. Got nowhere in mind to go. I'm just going for a drive.
Engine 1882. Outdoor fire. 1350 on 4th Street.
Rescue 846, we're on scene at the intersection, we don't find a person down. Even house, anything further, call it default. Rescue 846, check that further.
Getting over unit and supervisor male with mental illness, knife and gassy in front of the 7-Eleven. Subject is a male, black, 37 years, wearing a gray shirt, gray pants, suffering from bipolar and schizophrenia. Pursuit incident 896 RD 565. 299, 399, have you arrest?
39, real quick.
Well, Mendez, you haven't missed much.
99, roger.
I'm not sure how I'm runway. We can send that code 3 call or start the race from the police station.
Verify which unit?
59 Watch 2.
Roger.
Engine Squad 33 Fleet. 44916 10th Street West. 222. Yep.
I got a question for you, John, because you just asked Mendez an interesting question. So you asked him if he was Mexican, but he lives in America. So I'm guessing he's American. But is that like asking, like, you're Australian, so we would just assume you're Australian, but you obviously have a heritage before that. So it's just really weird how you would, like, how you ask that. Like if somebody says, hey John, what are you? Or are you German, John? Even though you live in Australia, we just assume you're Australian. But when you live in America, nobody just assumes you're an American. They always will label you as wherever your family's from. So I just happened to look down and saw that, and that made it just made an interesting thought for me. Because everyone always asks when you're in America, what are you? I'm American. I live in America. So like you live in Australia, so we just assume you're Australian, but your family didn't start in Australia. They migrated from, or thrown in jail from, wherever it is they were from before. So it's just it's just weird how in America nobody calls you American unless you're a Trump fan. But it's just it was just a weird thing that crossed my mind when I saw that. But like nobody in Australia ever asks another Australian, hey, what are you? Right? Or nobody from America will ask an Australian, hey, what are you? You're Australian, you're from Australia. So,
you can show us back in
in America, it's weird. It's weird how people always ask, what are you? I'm American. I live in America. America.
EH 148, about 147, first 6, 4223. Erica.
It's just a weird observation.
The police is clear now in the Redondo area.
10-4.
As Arsenio Hall used to say, one of those things, something that make you go, see how you just said they ask what their heritage is. You didn't ask Mendez what his heritage was. You just straight asked him, are you Mexican by chance? And that could be his heritage. Absolutely could be his heritage, but the way you worded it, the Australian thing, I don't know, I just feel like here in America it's a little different how people ask people. Nobody says, what's your heritage? They always say, what are you? In Australia, do the same thing? Do you ask an Australian, what are you, or do you say, what's your heritage? I'm not being mean or rude. I'm just making an observation. Because I'm a mutt, and my son's the muddiest of mutts. My son's a true American, because that's what America eventually is going to be, just mutts. Everyone's going to be beige. Not going to be dark, not going to be white, not going to be black, not going to be brown. Everyone's just going to be beige. What's weird though is you would think that my son would be a color in between mine and my wife's. He's lighter than my wife. But his grandparents, out of his 4 grandparents, only one of them is dark. That's his grandma. His grandpa's very light, and his other grandma and grandpa are extremely light. So I'm guessing that's where he gets his lightness from. But he's translucent with dark, they almost look black eyes, but they're not. If you look close, you can see a little bit of brown, but they're so big and dark for being such light-skinned. I'm so interested to see what Bronson looks like how he turns out. Just ashamed I won't be here forever to see it. I'd love to see what that guy looks like in his 40s, but at least I'll be able to see what he looks like in his 20s. And if I do get to see what he looks like in his 40s, it won't be a pretty sight for me. It'll be pretty for me to look at him, but I won't be a pretty sight. No way. No, nothing interesting's happened so far. We just found out that John's a racist, though. I'm just kidding, John. I'm totally kidding. Totally joking with you, man. No, I'm not on my way to a scene. I wish I was. What's up, Boston? I'm on my way to a staging spot. I've been all over in the past 20-30 minutes, so something's bound to happen where I just was. But I'm just looking for a story. It would be nice to get a story. Difficulty breathing.
2650. Our cap. On side, we have.
Oh.
133 Psychological Rescue, 44916, 10th Street West, Unit 321. Jackman, stage out.
Oh, wow. You guys want to see something funny? I'll show you something funny. You ready? Here we go. funny part that it's an actual payphone. That's the funny part. But it doesn't work. Where's the rest of it? Kids, what that is that's a payphone. People used to put money in a machine to make phone calls. They'll be in museums one day. I was actually at a museum, and I don't know, it was a few years ago, and they took the payphones out because nobody uses them anymore, but they kept the boxes in there, and I don't think it was part of the exhibit, but to me, I'm like, that's kind of part of the exhibit.
Engineer Rescue 37, difficult respiration, 530, sub-levering.
I think I got pee.
Code 2 and 898 and 647.
I think I got pee. Excuse me. All right, let's find a story.
Rescue 44, Charlotte Hospital, 324, MDC 19.
A44, Roger, we show you in the hospital.
We call 881 143 from West LA Station to 17525 Tremonto Drive.
859, he shows backing.
Back it up. Back it up.
Engine 27, rubbish fire, Fountain Avenue, across the Vine Street.
That fire is gonna be rubbish. That fire is gonna be rubbish.
Fancy Street, next to the parking lot.
Rubbish. That fire is gonna be rubbish. 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 Hey, Griffith. Not anymore. Most of them know who I am. What's a Paris? Or Perez? What's that? Brendan, nah, I'm actually out late. I'm actually out late.
103, Rescue 70 is a fall, 18134, what?
Restraint 125, yeah.
Paramedics or EMS, they don't say anything. Firefighters love the fact that we're there. Police officers, not so much. They think we're trying to get the next Rodney King, but we're not. But no, I don't get any problems anymore. Some people do. Media One got hassled today. It's like cinnamon.
We're looking to the location.
That's funny. My snot rags are sitting on top of this, and every time I blow my nose, I can smell the cinnamon. That's funny. And I needed some new rags. Ooh.
Rescue 3, injured from a fall. 220 North Clark, 220 North Clark, process
You ask, you shall receive. Hey, did you guys check out the new movie on Netflix, The Dirt, about Motley Crue? I haven't checked it out yet. I will be checking it out eventually. But I was just curious if you guys checked it out. Anybody check it out? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? I don't know if it's worldwide. I do know it came out yesterday. Big hype surrounding it. I know it came out yesterday here in America. Yes, you watched it, Ghost Walk Off? Cool, it's pretty good. Good. Who was Motley Crue? Motley Crue is a band. A big band in the 80s. A little bit of success. Just a little bit. A lot of bit of success in the 80s and 90s. Do you know who Pamela Anderson is? And do you know about her sex tape? Sorry, Dad, Mom. Pamela Anderson's sex tape. Then you know who Motley Crue is.
14825, 14825, have you arrived?
Or at least you know who the drummer for Motley Crue is.
Yes, thank you.
And see, you do know that. He was the drummer for that band, that tape that we were just talking about. Not Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones is an actor. Just Tommy Lee. Pamela Anderson. Alright, so Pamela Anderson's ex-husband was the drummer for Motley Crue. And the creator and director of Jackass just made a movie about them called The Dirt. The Dirt. And for you young kids, Machine Gun Kelly plays Tommy Lee. Andrew, luckily I'm the boss, so if I don't personally get a story, my company does, so therefore I do make a couple bucks. And I also have this live stream, which makes a couple bucks. Mendez, not necessarily. The 80s were cool. I like the 80s. I was born in the 70s, raised in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. The 70s were a different time. If I was a story, where would I be? I would love a story right here. Hee hee. Please, please, thank you. Look at that light. It's a weird light. Hiding in the shadows. Right here. In the shadows. Right here. What time is it? 5:52. Are you guys gonna stay with me till 6:30? I need to get a story, right? Something needs to happen. Something needs to happen, right? It's Los Angeles. Something has to happen. The 80s were stress-free, except for them teachers always telling me what to do. I feel like they didn't like to teach me, they just like to tell me. Sit here, go here, be quiet there. Sleep here. Ugh.
That's the location.
But now that I'm older, I respect teachers. When I was younger, I gave them no respect. Not at all. I made it difficult for everyone to learn.
$40025 Vivian Sugi Serta. Corresponding Cala Boy 6766093. License status suspended or revoked.
88 and 89. Company for 943. RDA.
430 here.
Traffic unit to handle identified.
I have two addresses. 48535 Santa Coy.
Patrol 70.
Unit 207 in Reseda.
72
All units perform the code 6 Charles Long, suspect 10882 Road. Code 2, incident 931 RD 1981. I'm in 88, code 3, incident 943 RD 1801.
Roger.
25 last year, from my current call location.
All units 18 and 45 responding code 3 from 11868 South San Pedro to Vermont in 88.
1881 cancellation.
1845 cancel your response. 1881 is responding. Code 3 from Southeast Station.
1250, 1215, coming to Washington.
18845 Roger.
15, 12, go to the watch commander's office.
Right now.
One. Any North Hollywood unit. Those as well as 11677 Burbank. Code 2 incident 926 30 1535.
Follow-up completed. Back around to the city.
Anybody leading in possible battery suspect Clemson and Gower at the Denny's. Suspect in no black 30 to 40 years. Black blue sweatshirt. Code 2 incident 949 36 67.
Get out of me!
Engine is squad 49, abdominal pain. 13,000.
Whose reality show did you used to watch?
Unit
I
348.
used to watch his reality show.
Engine in squad 134. Medical rest.
I wasn't looking at you guys, sorry.
43009.
Gene Simmons, I think is what you're talking about. Ah.
87.
No, I have not seen the Neverland documentary.
We're code 6 17525.
I have not seen it. I heard people need to, who was it? It was
Code 6 175.
Neil Brennan said, moral decision or listen to Thriller? I'm listening to Thriller. Not too many radio stations here have stopped playing his music.
79 cancel the SIC.
People are still playing his music. Michael Jackson's music will live on forever. Was he a weirdo? Absolutely. Did he do the things he got accused of? Mr. Happy Jappy, it made her famous. It's why the Keeping Up with the Kardashians even exist. It's because she kept up with AJ, or whatever his name was.
Central Unit. Officer holding vandalism suspect. 541 South Spring Street at the Alexandria Hotel.
Brandy's brother. We'll call him Brandy's brother. I don't even know his name. I just know his name's Brandy's brother. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys.
Radio signal is clear.
Ray J, AJC. Have I seen a Kardashian? I live in Los Angeles. Everyone's seen a Kardashian. Actually, I live on Earth. Everybody has seen a Kardashian. Their 15 minutes of fame turned into 15 years.
Engine 182. We respond. 1370 North
42, no further.
I have things. I should take those things, huh?
393, 1293, are you
That
clear?
one's trash.
4227, can you show us on a follow-up route to 110?
It's been 24 hours. Not allowed to take 2 of these in 24 hours, it says.
25T, 90, you have 25T25 land on the front desk, please.
Clear?
Clear from National Clear.
No.
40025, clear.
What ifs?
Unit for any male mental illness. 11677 for being woman at Denny's. Code 10 to 926 1535. Identify before it's assigned out of division.
From 11325 Tomorrow Avenue. Subject license 322, 2019 at 22:30 hours. Carlos Campesino.
Technically, he is a Jenner, but he turned into a Kardashian.
Black 140, 10 build, dark complexion, black sweater, gray shorts, white Nike shoes, black shoes, correction, black socks. POB of 9/3/2003.
Hey, Griffith. It all varies. It all depends. Tonight I didn't get out until what, 3? So sometimes I'll come out early, sometimes I'll come out late, sometimes I won't come out at all. Last night I came out for a little bit. I didn't go live at all, and I got a story. I think that tells me something. Not only did I get a story, I got hits on my story. Scary Scooby, the oldest one. Or actually, well, probably the Jenner one. The only one with a job. Mendez, because that's what parents like to do. Some parents like to do that.
29, Shannon, 6712 Women Avenue, apartment 49, code 212-961 or 919.
John, I don't think I have. I don't think I have. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
Hey, Hollywood Unit, possible
Battery suspect, Sunset and Gower. Concealed at 949 on 667.
7Z5, call the inside line.
7Z5, call the inside line for 7090.
West 23rd Street, incident 912, RD 585.
Okay, basically cancel incident 922, being no longer needed.
Andrew, yes I did.
Were you able to handle incident 310, man, 1 pursuit at 4254?
Scary Scooby, nope. Just bumped into him that one night, a few nights after our live stream. Oh, Jaylene. Everybody drink.
Code 6, code 5353. Watch 3. Watch 3. Please come, please.
291, 291.
Ooh, Bronson should be up soon. Yes, Bronson should be up soon. I'm guessing I'm going to get a text here soon that he's watching me. And then I'll get to sing the Bronson song.
Also holding the neighborhood street at 69.5 West 81st Street. Incident 962 and already 1262. They'll round the call to death line. So 601 88th Street.
Bronson's 16 months old now. Just had a 16-month-old checkup a couple days ago. Matter of fact, he's 16 months old today, right now. Yeah, right? I lied, 17 months old today. I'm a bad dad. He was born October 23rd, 2017. 2018? When was Bronson born? Anybody know when Bronson was born?
Code 6.
9041, 9041, ambulance investigation, 612 with an active Christian Sniper, RD 583, so 650 on my Christian visiting call.
I think 17 months ago, right, guys? October 23rd, 2017. Is that 16 months ago or 17 months ago? Airplane on a truck in downtown Manhattan. That's interesting. What code are you waiting to hear? Oh, Lisa Marie, it's not necessarily a code. More listening for tones. Tones are good. But as codes go, I don't know. 187, I guess? It'd be really cool to hear an officer yelling into the microphone. I like when they yell. That means something important's happening. I'm listening for things like that. I'm not necessarily listening for codes. Yeah, Bronson's 17 months old today. But I don't like saying 17 months old. I don't like saying he's a year and a half. But I mean, if we're getting down to specifics, like, I don't like the parents. He's 19 months old. He's 20 months old. He's 25 months old. He's a year and a half. Almost 2. And he is adorable. Cranky. No, he's not cranky. I was actually told by the doctor that he should be saying,
1426 South Concord Avenue. 1426 South Concord Avenue. Suspect is a male wearing an orange jacket. 3 and 9.
That's not good. Suspect with a gun wearing orange. when he went to the doctor said at this point in time he should be saying 5 to 10 words. He doesn't say 5 to 10 words. He said she said maybe that we should put him in, I don't know if it was a speech class or therapy or something to help with that. And I was like, nah, he'll talk when he wants to talk. He says mama, says dada, he says more. He knows how to communicate. More. He knows please. If you ask him where his eyes are, he goes. So all the motor skills are there. He's just not babbling. I mean, he is babbling. I take that back. He'll babble for sure, but he's not putting sentences together. But they always say the youngest child sometimes is a little behind, and I have no reasoning to think something's wrong with him. So I don't think we're gonna put him in any speech therapy or anything. If by 2 years old he's not up to par, maybe we'll figure something out, but I'm in no hurry to pressure him into doing anything.
Welfare check 1559 North Main in place. Cancel by callback. Person cancel by PDR.
Yeah, Megan, he is super smart. He is very aware of what's going on. Like when it's time to leave, like if we say, hey, let's go bye-bye, he walks straight to the door. If he doesn't have his shoes on and it's time to go bye-bye, he'll hand you his shoes and he'll sit down on the stairs and wait for you to put his shoes on. I communicate with him all the time. I hand him a piece of trash and I say, throw it away. He'll go to the trash can and throw it away. So he knows what it is we're saying. He's just not saying it back to us, which I have zero problems with that. I'm not worried, Jaylene. I'm not worried at all. It seems like the doctor was worried, but I'm not worried.
South Concord Avenue for a 415 man with a gun. Response out on Pico only.
It's actually not far from us.
No, it's right.
Block South Prospect just occurred. Break. Mail. No further inquiry. It's actually not far from us at all. Let's go check that out.
This is Highway 1426 South Concord Avenue. Actual set 959-1585 will handle. 21
But I think it might be over.
TX95, can I get the last four?
Lisa Marie, I've gotten stopped before. I've been doing this almost 19 years. I think I can call it 19 years. My 19-year anniversary is in a week. So I think I can say I've been doing this 19 years. And as soon as that anniversary hits, I get to start saying almost 20 years. I've been recording for well over 20 years. My footage has been on TV for well over 20 years. I went on a trip in 1999. That footage was all over the country. And on ESPN, Discovery Channel, things like that. So I've been putting things on TV since for 20 years. Wow, can you believe that? That's crazy. That is crazy. Crazy. That is crazy. $20 years. I've been putting stuff on TV for 20 years. That makes me so happy, especially
X45, 18X45.
growing up. I always wanted to be a part of television, and I can officially say I am. I'm a part of TV.
Your call at 11868 South St. Peter advising the owner is at ease with a good 459, and they're requesting needed to respond.
Bronson loves those noises. Those same noises were made to me when I was a kid by people that are probably watching me right now. Dad, it's 6:13. Or am I supposed to say coffee time?
Automatic gate.
Just
Constellation, Telegraph Road, Camino del Rio.
I want the story. I kind of need to get one real quick here. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Bronson. That's awesome, Lisa. That is very awesome. Don't know what that means, Wesley. Uh-oh.
L90, which unit?
14 Avenue.
11, 14, A11, landline is that.
How'd you get started in this profession? When were you able to make it your full-time gig financially? I got started in it by being at the right place at the right time. There was a security guard asked me if I was interested in doing some stuff with the camera that I had at that particular time. And I was at a club with my friends, just filming them being idiots, you know, as most 20-something-year-olds do. And
Also, I'm not the code if you can apply that'd be great.
And I don't know exactly what day I started working. I think it was a Monday. I guess I could look at a calendar. It'll tell me. I'm interested. You people that have calendars in front of you, them digital calendars, what day was April 4th, 2000? Was it a Monday? Was April 4th, 2000 a Monday? Anyways, I started April 4th. I worked 10 days, got 17 hits, and then took a 2-week vacation. And that is when I knew that was going to be my full-time gig. So April 4th, the first time I got it on TV, and I found out. Plug yours, Dad. When I found out how much money I could make. How do I say this? It's the most money I've ever made legally in that short of amount of a time.
Engine 134. Fire alarm.
And as soon as I saw what I could do legally, I was like, dude, this is me. And it was me. A Tuesday. So I started on a Tuesday. I worked 17 days, and then I took a 2-week vacation. Matter of fact, I went and visited my dad during that 2-week vacation and got my truck stuck. Got my truck stuck near Yosemite. Remember that? My dad remembers that vacation. I went to, I think, Carson City, then Yosemite, or did we go to Yosemite, then Carson City? Maybe it was Yosemite first, then Carson City. Then Sacramento, then Frisco, and back down. I don't quite remember. But I do remember, I think it was it Carson City first and then Yosemite? No, it's probably Yosemite first, right? We just did a big circle. Hold on a second.
Heading you on the remote between 88 and 89.
Is that where that is? Can I get a whoop whoop? $60 to be towed out. That's what happens when you don't have a four-wheel drive. I had a two-wheel drive that I treated like I had a four-wheel drive, and I didn't have a four-wheel drive, but it was a sweet truck. It was a Toyota Pre-Runner. Back when they called those trucks Pre-Runners. It wasn't a truck that I turned into a Pre-Runner. It was just a Pre-Runner. That's what it was called. You like to pop out of gear, though. But only if you were doing things to make it pop out of gear. It didn't just pop out of gear for no reason. I treated that thing a little rough for being so nice. That's funny that he remembers how much it cost to get towed out. It's probably because he paid for it, but it's still funny how he remembered how much it cost to get towed out. I like that response, Mr. Happy. I like that response a lot.
Engine 145 investigation.
You're welcome, Claire.
500 South Fullerton Road.
Expiration 8919 Barron Cross.
License 7 John King Union 690, 7 John King Union 690. Information only at this time. Incident 0979 or D1901.
3949, are you clear?
Please deploy me.
I need to rest 2097 watch 2. Tell me if they want at the station.
Office Director. 97 watch 2, you're safe.
Are you putting on?
829, the caller stating that there's no gate at the location. She's at a home to the rear, beige colored home.
I didn't make my dad pay for it.
Four-door vehicle in the road with excessive TC damage. I know there's occupants inside the vehicle.
He's the one who called it in, I think. Because I gave him my location. He called it in, and I think he just paid for it over the phone.
450 woman code 2 and 453 identified.
And I might have not. I don't remember. That was a long time ago, like 19 years ago. Alright, we might have something to go to, guys. It's a ways away, but it might be worth going to. Has to be overturned for it to be right there. It's a long ways away, but you know what? Give us something to do, right?
97, 20, 97, 415 woman, Wilshire and Toronto, middle of the intersection, so the
01, there's ladies wearing dark clothing, carrying several bags, 437, 985, RD 2033.
It's a ways away, but
units responding 2 blocks west of the location identified.
give us something to do, and then probably call it a night.
What traffic units? Ambulance traffic, overturned vehicle 1401 North Orange Drive. What's the incident 0983?
So it's overturned, but I doubt anyone's going to be trapped. You can't be going that
traffic
fast.
units, identify.
The incident 985 RD 2033.
27 units, 550 Golden Club, Sean Flores, Christian Flores. Suspect of the transit, signal back, cold short hair, back jacket, flowered leggings. Also, residential problems, not being related, traffic, lane, trash cans, description, incident 991. RD 1251.
Aww.
Well, for units, shooting just occurred St. Alabama, Longwood, St. Alabama, Longwood, CB text to 911, code 3 incident, 992, RD 775.
Normandy Avenue, Carson Street, Carlos Jr.
What did they say? Victim down? Or unknown if victim down?
West 64, difficulty reading 801 West Pina Boulevard, room 119, Saintsport. Engine, squad 33, 715 West Milling Street, unit 211, Big Avenue.
Big unit for the code 3 con, RD 2045 cents.
Repeat that the PR is calling from contact.
The PR from this current shooting is the same PR from the call on conference where the backup occurred.
Okay, just go for it. That's shooting here.
All units code 4, St. Alabama, Longwood, no shooting.
Engine and squad 90, unconscious, 11.
Police traffic unit for the air goes over to vehicle 1401 North Orange Drive, incident 0983 9645 identified.
Lincoln 3 M98. Suspect in custody.
1490, watch 2's going to be deploying in a minute.
Yeah, the rest of the incident 985, RD 2033.
5, roger, ma'am. No Olympic from Bennett, Henry down.
Copy that.
Police traffic units, additional near ambulance, overturned vehicle 1401 North Orange.
27, Chapter
Suspect
incident 985.
is in a green Mazda Lexus 8 John, David 890, 8 John, David 890, code 390, additional incident 983.
4436 West 70th Street.
He drunk. He drunk. Sun's coming up. Sun is coming up, and we haven't got a story yet. Hey, Laurie's! I've been there before. Dad, I just passed Laurie's.
Turning 17 and shooting just occurred 524 West 52 Place. 524 West 52 Place. Code 3 incident 1000 RD 1218.
34 Mary 40, show myself, and 6TL7 responding from west traffic to the overturned on Orange with a delay.
Flight unit 607 and 34 Mary 40 responding with a delay from west traffic 21409 at North Orange Drive.
Sam 12 to Paul 1.
1490, we have a patrol unit that can possibly respond to orange traffic standby for the arrival of the car.
1490, Hollywood units are deployed and not logged off.
Roger.
Hey, my turn. Ooh, there's a wrong way driver, but he's not near me. Shazam!
20 years old, 5'1", build, wearing a blue sweater, black shirt, and red hat. Additional to the 998.
8829, code 30 Ranger 121, North Rockingham Avenue at the residence, incident 1002.
Southbound western from Mexico.
BRT7 in the southbound, but 934 western.
Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me. Sorry.
35 traffic, India, ambulance, DUI traffic, 4348 8th Avenue, 4348 8th Avenue, suspect is in a white, declare him free in a black SUV parked on the street. It's code transit 1003 8393, south traffic, general identify.
We got nothing further.
That's wellness, 48 to Main Street, identify. 1380. Oh, wait, you're
Sun's coming up. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good for us. We're gonna go see this call. We're gonna see it be nothing, and then we're going to say goodbye to you. And then I'm going to go home and say hi to Bronson and Lisa. And take a nap before my afternoon plans. Take a nap, take a nap. Take a nap, 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 nap. You miss 100% of the naps you don't take.
Loughing northbound Allen Pedro. 6 Pacific Street, now black hat 9150, white shirt and black hat.
You want to get over, then get over. I'm going to get over here.
The driver also simulated a handgun. Pursuant to 1005 already 6007.
And go! Thanks. The street we're going to is kind of a small street. That's why I want to see where this car landed. It landed upside down, but I'm curious if it landed in someone's yard. If it's just in the middle of the street. Where'd it land? So, and it gives me something to do. And it puts me in Hollywood. Hooray for Hollywood. And these noises better not be where I just came from. Norwalk.
Italian 21, traffic collision, person trapped, Rosecrans Avenue, Shoemaker Avenue.
That's where...
Engine 41.
That is near the area that we started our night.
St. Francis.
It's kind of near the area where we started our night, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be anything. Vehicle overturned, 405 at Century, and we were over there at some point tonight too. So all the accidents are happening where we were. The noises we're hearing now is for the 405 Century accident. And we were just near there not too long ago.
Engine at 18 at Life Force 170, Squad 171, Battalion 20, traffic collision, person trapped, Century Boulevard, 405 freeway.
Well, thank you for the heads up. Try, little doggy. Units in the field, open mic. Open mic night. So there's 3 overturned vehicles right now. There's the one in front of us. There's the one at the 405 and Century, and then the one at Rosecrans and Shoemaker. Let's see where this one is. This one is just in the middle of the street and it's not even on orange. And it doesn't look fun at all. Nope, just sitting there in the middle of the street. Nothing fun or exciting about it. Boo! Boo! I'll take you around to the other side so you can see it. I don't feel like getting out of the car if I don't need to. So I might be able to take you around to the other side. Boo! I wonder if the other ones are going to pan out to be anything. It's my turn. I'm going to go. Ow, ow, I got pee. I got pee. You guys want to see what an overturned Mazda looks like? I'll show you. Careful, it's super, super exciting. Okay, you guys ready? This is what an overturned Mazda looks like. It looks like that. Oh my gosh, crazy, huh?
checking the code 3 call.
There it is. There it is. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. There it is. Overturned and crazy. Isn't that crazy? That's what an upside down car looks like. Whoa. How you like that light right there? Crazy, huh? And we out. I do need to change a battery though. So let's do that. Alright guys, keep an eye on the car.
Yeah, watch this down. 21 unit battery suspect 6041 Cadillac at West LA Kaiser, code sensitive 1013 or 782.
Confirming the fill route 2405 Oxnard Street. Copy.
Ronald, there was a second PR male who called to report that the suspect was no longer in that area.
Change your battery is code for going to the bathroom. No, I'm just kidding. I did both.
4751 Royal Street is code 295-437.
Hey, there used to be an Acapulco right here. Now it's the Sycamore Tavern.
Before going outside the division. So still on Crete and Orange.
And that's a Thrashbird sign takeover. Huh. Alright, so what we're looking at right now is there used to be an Acapulco right here. I used to like that Acapulco. Went there a lot. And we're also looking at an unsanctioned billboard. A street artist named Thrashbird did that. And that used to be an Acapulco. But now it's called that. Just giving you a little tour. Tour my old hood. I used to spend some time over here. Alright, I think I'm calling it a night. Go get him, buddy. Go get him.
Engine 173. Fire alarm. To the hospital. 555 East Side. Bomber.
1008 RD 1458 390 men in the vehicle. 11850 North Park Avenue. Code 101010 RD 1449.
Alright guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching me do my boring job today. Thank you for watching me not do my boring job today. Thank you for being you. Oh, and thank you for the donations. Thank you. Thank you very much. I saw that I got more donations than I thought I had. I only remember the one, but it looks like there was more. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Dad, Mom, love you. Nobody trapped on the 405, so that's good. And everybody else, you have yourself a nice, safe weekend. I'll try to do the same. And I'll see you.